Here we go for another edition of Jofo in the Ring. And yes, my name is Frank Jofo, and this right here is Kyle the Spoiler Morin, and we got a special guest. His name is Puff. What's going on, Puff?
What's cracking?
Welcome to the show.
Guys, this is Jofo in the Ring. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna get right off the bat. How honestly, we saw you first. First things first. I saw you lip sync Judas in the stands at AEW Dynamite. I think that was before your AEW Dark debut, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure that was. And I'm like, who the hell? I've seen this guy before.
Fucking guy.
And then I had to go through the archives. I had to go through the YouTube videos. And you wrestled SEXXXY EDDY.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day. So I just want to know, honestly, like you were like profiled singing Judas for Chris Jericho's entrance.
Yeah.
How did it feel even just to be in the front row of the AEW Dynamite?
It was, you know what? I'll tell you what, it was exhausting. That's what it was. I had to be hot live for fucking 2 straight hours.
Okay.
In the fucking middle of the night when they were recording it, and it was exhausting. That's what I'll say it was.
Well, tell us about the journey of like how did the AEW debut come about? Like how did they get in touch with you? How did that happen?
You know, my trainer is Pepper Parks. He goes by the Blade nowadays. He used to go by Braxton Sutter. He's been all sorts of names. He trained the Buffalo brothers here in Buffalo, like myself, Kevin Blackwood, Daniel Garcia. We all flew down to Jacksonville together because he threw in a positive word about the boys, and we showed up and we just fucking ran all around Jacksonville. You know, that's pretty much it. I'd like to say that we're pretty decent wrestlers. So
yeah, for sure.
It was a little bit of his word, and hopefully somewhat they knew a little bit about it. I mean, I know most of the people there, so I'm sure they could all. And I'm pretty sure they all like me. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like what I saw. Well, I know there was one person that didn't really like you, and Taz was really hitting you hard on commentary there.
Dude, jeez, people kept telling me that Taz was ripping me apart, but I didn't hear him rip me apart. I heard him call me a great dancer. That's all I heard.
Him and Ricky Starks that are bashing you down there.
He clearly watched the Too Cold Scorpio match there.
Dude, he might have.
In terms of dance-offs.
Oh, dude, that's a pretty normal thing for me in matches.
Yeah.
When I wrestled, I think me and SEXXXY EDDY did a fucking dance-off in our match, too. You know, you put me in the ring with somebody that I'm going to have a good time with, and a good time is going to proceed, you know?
Yeah, it seems that way. Well, since we're talking about SEXXXY EDDY, Bruno, can you pull up that clip of SEXXXY EDDY? Well, this is, I think you've seen it on Instagram or Twitter with SEXXXY EDDY. He was really happy to be your tag team partner back in the day, and he asked you a question. I know that you've already seen the video, but for all the viewers out there, we'll just play it right now. And
yeah, this is from
roll the tape, Bruno.
Yeah, this.
Pull that up, Jamie.
There we go.
C4 Wrestling, Puff. Big
he was
dude
on AEW Dark.
He's on AEW, so I hope he still wants to be my tag partner because we have a lot of good things planned, and I still have fun wherever I go and new challenges. Oh, you're wrestling this guy. Oh, he's a student. He started 1 year ago. Okay, cool. What do you know? We'll have fun. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, we'll play on the thing that you're really young, and we'll say, let's say you're looking for a mentor, and that'll be the match. Maybe like, you know, he'll kind of imitate some of the things I do and stuff, and you know, but he'll do it better maybe than me. You know,
he's got a character to him too, Puff.
So
I like his character.
Puff is wonderful, and he's got a good passion for wrestling, and he's young too. Thing is, we were in a show backstage, and there was a mural, and it said something 96, and he's like, "Wow, I wasn't even born yet." And then I said, "Dude, that's the year after I graduated, like high school." And I was like, "And now we're teaming together? It's fucked up." And it was like, Do you like sex? Yeah. I like sex too. Do you like donuts? Yeah. I like donuts too. What a team. That's all we needed. And we tell the crowd that too. It's like, you don't need to have an intricate storyline. It's like, hey, he likes pussy. I like donuts. Boom. It's like fucking a donut.
Like you said, the beer and tits type thing.
Exactly. Stupid things, but everyone can relate to it, especially in the States. Every redneck, like, beer, tits.
Yeah. So the question is, are you still gonna be Sexy Eddie's tag team partner?
Dude, I'll be Sexy Eddie's tag team partner until the day I fucking die. My goal. I was just talking about. I recently got into Twitch. Quick plug for my Twitch stream.
Go for it.
Puff is God 69.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up for you.
Puff is God because somebody took my name.
Ooh,
I had to throw
who
the
is it?
69 at the end. But I was literally talking about this the other night because I love Sexy Eddie with all my heart, and my main goal in wrestling is not even to get signed; it's to go to fucking Japan with Sexy Eddie as a tag team, the Sexual Icons. That's my main goal in wrestling. Before even getting signed, I'd like to travel Japan with Sexy Eddie to be my life mentor, my sexual mentor, my wrestling mentor.
He's the perfect guy for that.
Yeah.
Perfect guy for that.
Yeah.
There's oh man, there's a lot of people who have been in wrestling for a long time that are huge fucking pricks.
Yeah.
There's a butt ton of them.
I could imagine.
But Sexy Eddie he's just a rare breed of fucking just a great fucking person. Like in his soul. Like he's just like everyone around him has got a smile on their face.
Yeah.
He's like he's a fucking great humanitarian too. That motherfucker is just. I see him on Twitter. He's just out and about cleaning up the streets.
Yeah, what was he doing today? Yeah, I saw that. You were bringing
He's
up
got a garbage
today.
bag.
Yeah.
He bought a grabber.
Every day's Earth Day. Go pick up some fucking garbage. Like he's just.
I thought he bought the grabber so he could pick up that massive whale cock of his.
that too. He probably always got the grabber on him for that. he's found more uses for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he truly one of the greatest. And so I grew up not a big wrestling fan, and especially not of the indies at all. I didn't have a great knowledge of the indies. So the first time that I was booked with Sexy Eddie, I think it was either we were wrestling each other or we were booked for. I think we were wrestling each other first.
I'm pretty sure you were wrestling each other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Yeah.
In Greektown, Toronto. Shout out to Greektown.
Shout out to Greektown.
Yeah. And I was like, I gotta look up some Sexy Eddie stuff, see if we can mesh. I knew about Sexy Eddie. I think I crossed paths with him for just a brief moment at WrestleMania weekend last year, where he did the naked moonsault and whatnot.
Yeah, the Joy Janela's.
In the clusterfuck.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Who is this guy?
And I look into more of them. So I looked into Sexy Eddie and I was like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck have I got myself into? Because it's all deathmatch shit. It's all like him breaking glass and shit, his bleeding out of his arm with blood everywhere, like drinking it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I fight a match where he's not covered in blood and glass. And dude, I don't think I had any ideas going into the first time me and Eddie. Is my camera still good? I had a fucking thing pop up.
No, that's good.
Into the match, but me and Eddie, we just ran into each other in the back, getting ready for we're like, hey, we're wrestling each other, and we just started talking, and just like that, it was just
the
boom.
mesh. Yeah,
I don't have the words to describe it. It was just like
I think you said it.
He's the best, man. We just gelled together so well. And it was just easy. When you got someone who knows what the fuck they're doing
he likes this business, I find. Like honestly, like he loves professional wrestling. He loves entertaining because he's a great wrestler and he's an entertainer as well. So it works both ways, right? Yeah.
That's the thing. I think we've had a few deeper conversations where fucking who gives a shit if we go out there and chain wrestle? Say we were the best chain wrestlers on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
They could wrestle circles around each other, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. Everyone could do that, right?
It would be cool. It would be awesome. Pure wrestling fans would love that. But this crowd of 350 drunk fans in Toronto are going to be pretty fucking quiet or boo us if we do that.
Yeah.
How about we have a fucking dance-off to Lizzo? How about I shake my hips, you shake your dick? How about you hit me in the face with your dick? How about I hit you in the face with mine? and let's make this fucking place explode.
Yeah.
No, like
That's what people are going to be talking about
let's
after,
have
right?
some fucking
Well,
fun. Let's have some fun.
What were we watching before? We saw you going down to do a bonsai drop. Eddie turned around and you landed on his cock.
Boom.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. But but honestly, like that's why like Sexy Eddie talked really good about you, and I know you fought in singles matches and in tag team matches. You've done a lot of intergender matches as well. Who's I know that you fought Lufisto as well a couple of times.
You know how I'm going off about Sexy Eddie right now? I can do the same about Lufisto. What a fucking the fact that it's a travesty that she's not signed to a major company. Right
I was just about to say the same thing.
She's a trailblazer in fucking. She's a hero for independent or intergender wrestling. I heard like I don't have all the facts because again I wasn't that big into wrestling, but I just the things I hear, like that she went up to bat against the commission to get intergender wrestling allowed so she could have these matches and like. And it like paved the way for people after her. She's more than like a veteran. She's like a trailblazer for women and men in the wrestling business. Mm-hmm. And again, through all that, for all these years she's been wrestling, still one of the greatest fucking people. Yeah. Straight up, like the first time I met her, I was working a pre-show at this promotion in Toronto, and she was just setting stuff up. And like we were like, I knew it was a pre-show. There was like 4 people in the audience, so I was like, "Yo, let's have fun." And like again, I'm always like, "Let's have fun," but like these 4 people, the shows aren't the same with less people. There's a different environment. You have to work to your environment. So I was like, let's rock and roll this. We're going outside the ring. We're getting in these people's faces. You know what? I'm gonna run out to this fucking barbecue they got going in the other room. We're gonna come back like. And I did like we just rocked and rolled, and it was so cool because it was like the first time I met Lufisto. She was standing there. And I was like, Lufisto, watch this.
You're all excited, you know, like.
And like then we got to the back, and Lufisto was like, "Oh my god, that was so much fun." And I was like, "I fucking love you." And she's like, "I love your stuff." And I was like, "Hell, fucking yeah." She's just the best. And luckily, I got to wrestle her too, and that was so much fun. Hopefully, we get to wrestle again, man.
I hope to see that too. Yeah.
Once
I hope we don't get to wrestle again, and it's because she gets signed to a major company and I don't.
Hey, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Maybe a little intergender match on AEW Dark.
Ooh,
dude, I know that'll never fucking happen. Yeah. Really, they hate intergender wrestling. Dude, the only place that Impact allows intergender wrestling.
Yes, that I've seen. Yeah.
Which is really
WWE,
cool.
No, and WWE,
They used to,
but
like China versus for Eddie Guerrero and like Jericho, like
Jarrett,
Jeff Jarrett,
the Good Housekeeping match.
Yeah. That's your favorite match.
That's fucking. That was
China versus Jeff Jarrett in a housekeeping match.
Yeah, that was wild. So you didn't. So what got you into wrestling then?
You know, it kind of just fell into my lap, really.
Just flipping through the TV one day.
Yeah, I mean, I've liked it on and off. I've never been super into it. Like, I was never a hardcore fan. I got into it around like 2006. My buddies introduced me to it, and I watched it for a little. Then I kind of fell out of it. Then I came back in a little bit, fell out of it again, and then like I think I was out of college. After fucking dropping out of some bullshit. And my buddies who originally got me into wrestling were training to be wrestlers.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'll come watch you train. They invited me to come watch them train. And just from there, I was coming around watching them train. And then like, I ended up getting into the ring and the ball started rolling from there. And it hasn't stopped since.
The PUF phenomenon was born right there.
Yeah. I've always felt like I wanted to entertain people, and this has been a pretty great avenue for me to do that. So,
well, you're 24 years old, right?
Yeah,
you're just starting off. So it's your career is ahead of you right now. Another young gun in the wrestling world right now that's hot as fuck right now is MJF. And I know you fought MJF as well. Could you describe how great it was to fight MJF?
Dude, as big as a prick as he is, he's the future of the business, like straight up.
Exactly. Yeah. Is he that way in real life the way he is in AEW?
Oh, he's a horrible fucking asshole.
But you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
He's just the worst kind of person, but because he's just so good. He's so good at what he does. He's learned from like the past and adapted it to the present, and it's just awesome. And I'm so happy to see him I'm so happy to see him at the forefront of a massive company. And he's got so many years ahead of him too.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time. He's the best heel in the business right now.
Best heel in the business right now.
By far, no one touches him.
Yeah.
Trained by Kurt Hawkins.
Trained by Kurt Hawkins. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Pat Buck at Creative Pro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever see that NXT video of Samoa Joe shoving him out of the way? And then the next week on AEW, he did it to another security guard.
That's why I love AEW, because you know what? They stay relevant, and they like to play with everybody's heads. Yeah, I love it.
Like callbacks and whatnot and everything.
Yeah.
It's cool that they do that kind of stuff too.
Well, you know what? You gotta stay up in the game, right? You gotta stay relevant. So if you're just gonna like WWE, I know it's hard sometimes to get that traction there, but it seems like AEW's got it going on right now. It's just whatever they do, it's just gold right now. Like it's
for sure.
That AEW Full Gear was like probably the top pay-per-view of 2020. Period. Like
it was awesome.
Every single match from start to finish, and I know there was one person that you got excited to see.
But we got to know, did you freak out as hard as my friend over here did when Gangrel popped up?
Oh, man.
Because you have a history with him.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of a history.
Too much, but I was like,
what?
Me and Megabyte Ronnie, another brother from Buffalo, is a wrestler.
Okay.
We were doing a Twitch stream, and I was like looking over at my phone, and I heard him say Gangrel, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" There was this big dude with a mask on. He was Gangrel, and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Gangrel!" It was wild. I heard like the commentators struggling. I don't know if they were allowed to call him Gangrel because they kept being like, "Oh man, that's David Heath." And I was like, "That's not David Heath. That's fucking Gangrel."
Because I thought he owned the rights to that.
I guess he doesn't then, or. They didn't actually call him Gangrel on the.
Yeah.
Because it was Stu Hart who gave him that name. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's our wrestling encyclopedia, Kyle.
I'm the wrestling Rain Man. Yeah, that definitely Stu Hart. Definitely.
So Gangrel. You said what?
That was what? No, I think you have a little bit of a history with Gangrel.
I do. I tell you what, I wrestled him. Well, it was the match was weird. It was if you're familiar with RJ City and Gregory Iron.
Yes.
They were a tag team, and man, what they did was fucking magical. You got to try and find some of their footage. They did this whole storyline where they were a tag team, but they just kept losing matches. And they didn't want to break up or anything, but because of pro wrestling logic, they had to break up.
Yeah, obviously.
So they did this whole storyline where they were like, "Hey, I don't want to, but we just have to. We got to break up. We got to do all these matches against each other." So they had a death match where instead of using a cheese grater on his head, he used a cheese grater on cheese, and they had all these crazy, hilarious spots. But one of their matches in their feud, because they had to fight each other, was a pick your poison tag team match.
Ooh. So
RJ City picked Gangrel because Greg Iron is afraid of vampires. And then Greg Iron picked me because RJ City is afraid of amazing technical professional wrestlers. So we had this tag team match, and because they don't want to fight each other, a lot of things happen in the match where once they would get against each other, they would either hug or tag out, stuff like that. So me and Gangrel were just thrown in the mix, and after a while, me and Gangrel had enough, so we started going after Greg and RJ. We team up with each other, just straight up switch the rules of mask or match. I don't know why I said mask. Switch the rules of the match, but then everything gets foiled because I think Greg tripped me up, or no, I was ready. I was like holding RJ, and Greg was on the ground, and Gangrel was gonna step over RJ or something. But either way, Gangrel got tripped. RJ moved out of the way, and Gangrel's fangs came right down into my neck.
Holy shit!
And I ran off. And I don't really remember what happened next. But I looked back at the footage, and then I returned as a vampire.
Ooh,
with fangs and a widow's peak, even more pronounced widow's peak than right now because I know my fucking hairline. And I don't know. We just did a bunch of vampire shit, and then we won. We won the match. We weren't a team. But we won the match.
Gangrel.
Guess you could say you staked your claim then.
Indeed, we did.
My one per episode. I'm gonna go kill myself.
So yeah, me and Gangrel had that history. So it's weird because we were against each other, then we teamed up, and then he turned me into a vampire. I think we're good.
How'd you get turned back?
Next weekend, yeah. So I turned back into human, but I carry the vampiric gene. It's just
there you go.
Okay,
Transylvanians. It's a whole Transylvania thing.
yeah.
But
They say vampirism was the original coronavirus.
is that true?
No, not at all.
Don't believe it. As much as I said he's the encyclopedia, don't believe anything stupid like that from this guy. So what were you saying about next week?
Next week I was supposed to have my next tussle with Gangrel. It was supposed to be me and Megabyte Ronnie because we're a team called the. I got teammates all over the place, man.
Yeah, because you got that, and we'll talk about Buffalo, your Buffalo brothers as well.
Oh yeah, we got that. I got fucking me and SEXXXY Eddie.
Yeah. Everybody loves you, eh?
Dude, I got many teammates, man. I got all sorts of factions and shit. None of them have gotten me signed though. I need some fucking money.
Patience. AEW, you know what? I don't know. I haven't been on AEW Dark, so you're one up on me. That's for sure. So
Beats us.
It beats us. That's for sure.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. So me and Megabyte Ronnie, we're the beverage barons. We got this whole YouTube series where we review beverages. And we were going to go up against Gangrel and Effie in a tag team match.
Oh, Effie, okay.
Their team was called A Couple of Suckers. And just yesterday, the match got canceled. The show got postponed because nobody wants to wear a fucking mask. Everybody's dying of coronavirus.
That's it. Yeah.
So show's postponed. Who knows when it'll happen?
Well, have you wrestled after the AEW Dark?
I have not. That was my last match.
So everybody's salivating. Like even here in Montreal, the IWS, we're salivating for IWS, you know. And I see a post every day, just waiting, patiently waiting, you know. So we're all waiting. And you've wrestled for IWS as well, right?
I have. I wrestled in a crazy
Rumble? Manny. Yeah.
I wrestled
the
in
Rumble, yeah.
Where some 12-year-old beat me up. And
was it Nicholas?
Was it Nicholas? No, Nicholas was from WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was. I think it was SX Junior or something like that.
Okay, I never heard
kid.
of
I don't know.
His kid.
Daycare Wrestling Federation.
and then me and SEXXXY Edddy wrestled at the next IWS show. I was on.
Okay.
I think that's all the IWS I've done. I wrestled for. I guess there's weird heat. I think with Montreal promotions. So I don't know if I'm.
I don't know, man. It seems like it to me. I'm trying to dig into it there, but nobody wants to talk about it. So I don't know. I'm just waiting for somebody. If you know something about it, if you want to talk about it. If not,
I wrestle and that's about it.
Yeah, I hear it honestly. I don't hear it purposely, but I hear it accidentally from people. I'm like, I don't want to be the dick to say, hey, what's the beef, and then they hate me after, you know. So I'm just gonna wait till it comes out because I'm sure it will come out one day. So
yeah, I don't know any sort of beef. I've wrestled for another company called FLQ that I've wrestled for a lot in Montreal. I wrestled for, and then I really like wrestling for C4 in Ottawa. That's probably my favorite place to wrestle for overall because that place fucking rules. Me and Eddie are a tag team there, and we just fucking rock and roll, man. It's just so much fun.
So we saw also as well another AEW guy that you've wrestled, Orange Cassidy.
Oh, I have indeed. I wrestled him I've wrestled him on a few occasions.
Yeah.
In all sorts of matches.
Some very entertaining matches, to say the least.
They're all over the place, man. I wrestled him. One of my first few matches ever was against Orange Cassidy. Believe it or not.
Wow.
In it was like a 6 or 7 man scramble match. I think did I get a limit? I don't know if it was elimination.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. It was weird though. It was like me, Orange Cassidy, Dick Justice, Danny Doring.
That's a great name.
Maria Manic, CPA, and Orange Cassidy. Did I say Orange Cassidy again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you said him twice, but it's okay.
Oh shit. CPA, Maria Manic, Sugar Max. Yeah. I think that's all that was in it. I wrestled him then. And then I wrestled him in a singles match. And then I wrestled him in a 4-way match? 5-way match. With Dick Justice again. Anthony Green, or as he now goes by August Gray in NXT.
Okay. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was me, Orange Cassidy, August Gray, Dick Justice, and Redacted.
Redacted. Say that 5 times fast. Oh my God.
The king of Redacted style. He's canceled. But he was also in the match.
Okay.
He's a dude who you guys know who I'm talking about, right?
Who? Orange Cassidy?
He's got
Rick
a blow pop.
Redactin?
No, the Redacted.
Redactin? No,
Yeah.
I've never heard of
Joey Ryan.
His name. I'm redacting his name.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what he meant by redacted.
Sorry. I caught it. Me stupid. Don't worry.
You're talking about Joey Ryan.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that was the other match I had with Orange Cassidy. That was another fun one, man.
Yeah.
I love wrestling Orange Cassidy. We had so much fun.
He seems like honestly like an underrated wrestler. Not to like a lot of people know him because of his antics, right? But he's actually a great wrestler. Like he's a very good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
There was one spot you guys did that I absolutely loved. It's where he went for the waist lock, but he couldn't grip his hands, but his hands were still in his pockets. So then you lifted his arms up.
Yeah.
And then he went but then he got right back into his
pockets.
Oh man.
And then just slid out. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that in that match in his pocket. Yo, I was like half concussed in that match.
Really?
So it was a week after me and the rest of the Buffalo Brothers got into this bad car accident.
I heard about that. Yeah.
But I was like, I really want to wrestle Orange Cassidy. And then I was like pretty concussed. But it's Orange Cassidy, so I didn't think we were gonna do anything too wild or crazy. So wrestled that match, but then I didn't remember anything from the match. And the footage only came out like a couple of months ago.
Okay.
So I didn't remember anything from the match. And then I watched it back and I was like, Orange Cassidy gave me the world's strongest slam? What the fuck? This is a cool match. Yeah, I had no idea that was like the finish of the match. But it was fun.
I saw when you pushed the camera, there was it looked like the earthquake. Remember earthquake from WWE back in the day? Or is that you in like a little pillow form?
Whoa, wait, here? Up here?
Yeah, on you, yeah, up there. But
to the right or left?
Yeah, there.
Puff?
That's Puff. Yeah, that's it. Because I saw it quickly. It looked like the earthquake from Quick.
He's got a mini Puff too.
A mini animated. This is the animated Puff, and this is the.
Did someone make that for you, or are those for sale, or?
They were for sale, but then I sold out, and these are just the ones I have for me.
Okay.
Yeah. No longer. Well, actually, this one is for sale.
Ooh.
You got to go to a website. Not this one. This one I have. This dude in fucking Mexico made these for me.
Wow.
That's fucking detailed too.
Wow.
Dude, it's so sick. He's the best at them. But
I mean, not only that, but you have a fucking action figure.
I do. Why? Do you see that too?
No. I mean your doll, the wrestling buddy there.
Oh,
you have a fucking doll after you. Like
I also have this little dude too.
Oh,
that's amazing.
I got all sorts of that. This is my whole little shelf of Puff memorabilia.
What do your friends think that brought you to the training And then
Oh man.
now you have fucking action figures and all this stuff. They must be like, yeah, you just had to tag along, eh?
Yeah, right. I mean, they're both living their life. They both. One of them stopped wrestling. One of them came back, but then he. I'm trying to think of what he's doing. He's really been world traveling. Like, he kind of stopped wrestling and then just started. He met a girl at college and she lives in like Turkey, so he like travels to like Turkey and all these other countries I don't even know.
Hope she's worth it.
I think they're very happy.
Hot and heavy,
but
wet and wild.
Wet and wild.
But yeah, they're just living life.
That's it.
They're having fun. I guess we've talked a little about it. What are you gonna do?
I know you're a big Crocs guy. How many pairs of Crocs? How many pairs of Crocs do you have? Or what's the over under?
I'm gonna say at least 35.
Wow.
At least 35.
I have one.
I have one pair. This got 35 of them. Fuck. That's insane.
I got at this desk of Puff here. I got all sorts of merch. I have a pair of Crocs that just hold my rolls of stickers.
Tell me I can buy those.
Amazing. That's amazing.
These ones, though, you can. They're $45 on Crocs.com. They're Galaxy.
Yeah, I would buy those.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they're badass.
Is there somebody now in like let's say WWE or AEW that you would love to have a match with? That you haven't wrestled before, obviously.
That I haven't wrestled before. I really like in AEW. I'd really like to wrestle Eddie Kingston. I'd really like to have a badass match with him, or would beat the shit out of each other. Hopefully, he doesn't bring any rubbing alcohol. Just a regular match, Eddie, please.
Yeah, please. What about on WWE?
Damn, in WWE, I'd really like to wrestle Big E, probably.
Big E, wow.
I mean, he's on my shelf of legends here. I love Big E.
Now, if you got to wrestle him, would you want him to reinstitute the 5 count?
What's that mean? What do you mean by 5 count? Like you gotta...
So when he was in NXT, he wouldn't do a 3 count; he'd do a 5 count.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Nah, we can stick to traditional.
Yeah. Okay.
What about an NXT? Anyone there you would like to wrestle with?
Who's even in NXT?
Oh, you got
Dexter Lumis,
Timothy Thatcher. You got
Johnny
Karrion
Gargano.
Cross, Gargano, Ciampa,
You know who I really like?
Bronson Reed. You got all kinds
to
of
wrestle Velveteen Dream. He sent me a lot of these messages that were really, really friendly.
Really?
He seems like a nice guy. Fuck that fucking asshole. That fucking pedophile. Fuck him and fuck WWE.
I was thinking you were turned there for a second. I'm like, okay, I think I know where he's going with this, but okay.
that beat's gonna drop. Hang on a second, any minute.
No, fuck that piece of shit forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If I had to choose, oh man, I would like to wrestle Timothy Thatcher. I love like a clashing of styles idea. I think me versus Timothy Thatcher would be pretty good. Bronson Reed is dope.
Yeah, he can move, man. He can move. Big boy, he can move. Yeah.
I'd watch you against Keith Lee.
Ooh.
You know, I'd like to wrestle Keith Lee. That'd be a cool match. I don't know what we'd do. We do something.
That'd be a decent match. Yeah.
Are you like to wrestle the bigger? You like the bigger guys, or you like wrestling the smaller guys so that you could maneuver?
I'll wrestle anybody.
You wrestle anybody, eh?
I think I'm very. I don't like to say good things about myself.
Well, you can move too. Don't kid yourself, eh?
I'm confident in my abilities to be able to like take from like the situation I'm in and make the best out of it, no matter like.
Of course.
Like I think I'm able to tell a good story and have an entertaining match with someone who's smaller than me, and the same for someone who's bigger than me, and because it just allows you to be more creative and tell more unique stories depending on the situation. Like, and it has nothing to do with like not giving 100%.
Yeah, it's
just knowing, like being self-aware of what you could do with what you're given and making the best thing. Like when I was talking earlier about having me and my buddy, he's a wrestler from Canada who's incredibly talented. His name's Gabriel Fuerza. I don't know if you know of him.
No.
He wrestles in C4. He's half
Okay.
of Fight or Flight with
I'm
Von
gonna check him out.
Vertigo.
Check him out.
Definitely check those dudes out. They're fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it was me and Gabriel Fuerza, and there was like 6 people in this crowd because it was like a show at noon, and then there was another show later in the day at like 8 p.m.
Okay.
So it was like we were destined to not wrestle in front of fucking anybody. So I was like, dude, there's like 6 people there.
It doesn't matter.
Let's have a kick-ass match.
Yeah.
But let's have a fucking fun-ass match because like
exactly.
Like there's 6 people, it's not gonna be loud. So let's be the loudness. Let's make the ruckus.
Exactly.
Let's fucking fuck around outside.
Yeah, and then when they leave, they'll be talking about you in the end, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like so I was like, let's do some funny stuff. Like so, I gotta watch that match again because I'm pretty sure it was really, really good.
I'm gonna have to watch it too.
I don't know where I don't know if it's out anywhere because it was at this weird show. I have to find the YouTube link, but it's probably got no sound. Weird. I gotta hit somebody up to find the footage.
We caught there was a cinematic match.
Yeah, the barbecue brawl.
That was me and Megabyte Ronnie.
Okay, great. Yeah,
over the Frank's hot dog.
That was a fun time. That was a stressful time.
You guys edited that all yourself? Like you came up with the concept and the match and everything, and I presume that was one of your houses that you're fighting at, right?
Yeah, we did that all by ourselves. That was at the Megabyte Mansion. And then Ronnie has this brother that does a lot of his editing named Tuhid in, where does he live? Indonesia, who does a lot of editing.
Wow.
Okay.
So we came up with that idea 2 weeks before 4th of July, and we're like, this would be a great match to put out on the 4th of July. And we're like, oh shit, we gotta get fucking cracking on this because we had this idea. So we got it all filmed with a week before the 4th of July, but then brothers in Indonesia.
The editing, the editing is not we have a producer as well, and thank God for him sometimes because the editing is a whole nother level.
A week is not enough time. So he did the best with what he could do, and then on the 4th of July, it took forever to get it posted because Ronnie ended up being in Jamaica on the 4th of July.
Excuse me, yeah.
But yeah, I like it. There's a couple things in that I would change, but I was really happy with the end result.
Well, you had there was a shot of you after you got your face into the grill. There was a camera in the water.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That
you guys
stuff like that.
Dancing to Katy Perry with the fireworks going off.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
I had I wanted to do more. Then the AEW thing happened, and then I got sick. So hopefully in the future, we can work on some more cinematic matches. But who knows? Because the fucking
this COVID stuff.
COVID's just getting worse. It's not gotten any better.
It's honestly not getting. No, it's not. Especially here in Montreal as well. We're in a second wave now, and we're on red alert, whatever that means, and we're not allowed to leave our houses and stuff like that, and we have to keep confined. And
bro, they're breaking records here, man.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
We're number one in coronavirus.
Thank God we live together.
Yeah, I want to ask you something. Who do you think Kenny Omega is gonna beat John Moxley for the title?
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what? I hope so.
Because it's you know what the build to this match is going to be great. I know that, and it's already being built already.
Kenny Omega being this arrogant. I was the cleaner during the tournament. You arrogant bastard.
I like this version of Kenny Omega a lot.
Oh yeah. And also they're just both such incredible wrestlers.
Yeah.
And that lights out match that they had. Was just unreal. Yeah. I think one of the best matches I'd ever seen. I'll be honest, I don't really like watching wrestling a lot, unless I'm really invested in it somehow. And man, that match, I sat through that whole match and I was just like, holy shit, this fucking rules. And
insane.
It was so crazy to see that on such a grand scale. Do some of those crazy spots. They brought up the fucking trampoline of barbed wire. It's so cool to see that in the mainstream on a fucking pay-per-view for a major wrestling company.
Yeah.
With fucking Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega,
Like,
exactly.
It's
The Kenny
it's
Omega.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So the match is going to be great, and I think they're building to Kenny winning, which
Did you end up meeting? Did you end up meeting Kenny when you were at the AEW tapings?
You know, I brushed past him, but never like. I think he was always more secluded. I think I didn't really see him out and about a lot.
Well, he's got his wrestling gig to do, and he's got backstage stuff to do as well, right? So
he's got a lot of responsibilities there.
Yeah.
How about Cody Rhodes? Because I know Frank's dying to ask how Cody Rhodes is in real life.
Dude, Cody wasn't there.
Really?
Thank God. I'm not a big Cody Rhodes fan.
Oh, really?
He hates Cody Rhodes.
I don't know. I don't know. I think he. I don't know. I gotta hate somebody, right? So why not Cody Rhodes?
That's the thing.
I respect him.
That's what's great about wrestling. You can just hate somebody.
I respect him as a wrestler, but like I said, I'd rather have Darby Allin had the title that won the title, or even Lance Archer at the beginning. But since that Darby Allin, the whole coming about and redemption on Cody Rhodes was a great story. Now we get to see less of Cody Rhodes now, but I'll be happy with that. But I'm glad Darby Allin ended up winning that.
Dude,
match.
Darby rules. Darby. Yeah. I love to wrestle Darby. I've never wrestled Darby.
Never wrestled Darby. Wow.
No, I'd love to though. That's the thing. I really, AEW. If you're listening, please sign me. I would really.
You hear that?
First off, being there was awesome, but then it's locker rooms full of dudes that I've shared locker rooms with on numerous occasions already, and it's got a lot of people that I want to wrestle. So
and I'm sure everyone's excited to be there too, right? The show is so much different than WWE that I'm sure it's fun just to be like I said, when I saw you lip singing Judas in the front row, I'm like, wow, this guy must be having a great time, man.
That's why it was so much fun, because God damn it, I really like that fucking song. And I like that song before everybody started singing along to it on the shows. Ask the Butcher, ask the Blade, ask Red Death Daniel Garcia, ask Unkillable Kevin Blackwood. We had so many road trips where we rented a van. Well, Andy Williams, the fucking Butcher, rented a van. We all pitched in. We drove up to fucking Ottawa for C4. Wow. And we listened to the song Judas by Fire 20 times.
Can you imagine
Every time it was funnier.
Can you imagine the poor bastard at the fucking rental desk? Got the Butcher coming up to him. I need a van.
Here you go.
Straight up, though. The Butcher and the Blade, two of the greatest human beings in my life, and I think on the planet. They're just two of the best.
Scary looking dudes, too.
Scary looking dudes, man.
I know they're very intimidating, but man, hearts of gold, both of them, straight up. It would take a long time for me to talk about the impact that both of those men have had on my life.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's gonna be a movement now, and we're gonna do our hardest here at Jofo in the Ring to make AEW sign you. I'll tell you that. That's one of my priorities.
We're trying to get Butterbean his verification check. We're gonna get PUF signed to AEW.
We've had Butterbean on the show a couple of months ago, and now we've had Butterbean, and we talked about the Tyson and that, and to me it seemed like Tyson was scared to fight Butterbean because he didn't want that blemish on his record, right? So
damn.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get him verified on Instagram, or it's Instagram, right?
Yeah. Hashtag get Butterbean verified. He's trying to get that going.
Gotta get that.
So good luck to him.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I was just gonna bring up the just going back to the cinematic matches. I guess now that they're more popular, it's a lot more fun for the independent wrestlers because they can just whip them together whenever they want and just produce their own content and put it out there, right?
Yeah. For sure.
And again with the cinematic matches, sky's the limit. It's whatever you can fucking imagine, right? So
I mean, you know what it is? It's whatever you can afford.
That's
yeah.
Are you thinking of doing another cinematic match? But maybe because of this whole COVID thing, you won't be able to wrestle or something. But
I had me and Ronnie were putting together something. It was going to be a tag cinematic match.
Ooh.
And I don't want to give up the two people who was going to be against, but
Sexy Eddie.
Unfortunately, with border shit, I wish Sexy Eddie.
Unless you have the match on the Rainbow Bridge.
I thought about some friends that were in like Hamilton and Ontario, closer to the border, to do something where we were both on each side of the falls. But no, I got a really cool idea with someone who I feel like no one would expect, and it would be so crazy if we could make it happen.
Wow.
Um,
We'll be waiting. We'll be waiting.
yeah,
You let us know.
We were supposed to do it before Halloween, but then this whole AEW thing happened, and I caught the COVID, so I was out.
Okay.
Dude, it fucked me up for over a month. It is not cool. It is not fun.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
So that like took me out of commission for a while. So I need to get like back to rolling, but hopefully, a Christmas themed cinematic match would be fucking dope.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's a great idea.
The two opponents, I think we would have such a fucking fun ass match. Hopefully we can make it happen. We gotta schedule it. Me and Ronnie need to talk. I'm gonna, you know what? As soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna text Ronnie about it and say,
I like it.
Priority,
and look, when you want to launch that, let us know. We'll help you guys out with some promotion and everything. And we'll help it. We'll do it on our side as well to help you guys promote
absolutely.
it.
I'm hoping. I don't know. Do you guys have subscriptions to IWTV, Independent Wrestling TV?
No.
Yeah,
we just have the WWE Network and YouTube's.
And the Fight Network.
And the Fight Network, yeah.
And the Fight Network.
Yeah.
For both of you and anyone listening,
okay,
the best independent wrestling by far is on independentwrestling.tv. It's a streaming service started by a brother in New England, a wrestler. They got they're on the Roku app, they're on Android and Apple. They have their own apps.
Really? Wow.
Dude. And like they're streaming a live event that's in Florida right now. I got the notification on my phone during.
Okay, great. Wow, I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, it's IWTV.
IWTV. We're gonna put it on the screen when we air the show. But yeah, just to tell everybody where you can find it. Sorry.
So you could go to I think it's independentwrestling.tv or you could do IWTV.live.
Okay.
And it's $9.99 a month, or you can use my promo code.
Ooh.
If you use Puff is God, you get 5 days for free to try it out.
I like it.
Definitely, especially for you two right now, do that and check out. I don't even know. It's got like Beyond Wrestling, fucking all the C4 shows are on it. Limitless Wrestling.
Okay.
I mean, these are places that I've wrestled. But it's got like all the big fucking promotions and the independents.
Okay, we're definitely gonna check that out.
Like multiple live streams and like original content too. They're doing this thing every Wednesday called The Masked Wrestler, where it's literally
that's what you were talking about on Twitter, right? Okay, now I understand. Okay,
dude, it's literally like The Masked Singer, but with wrestling matches.
That's so amazing.
Cool.
That's great.
And it's all available on there. And why was I bringing up IWTV? Oh, because when we did the first cinematic match, the dude who runs IWTV hit me up. He's like, "If you ever do this again, hit me up. We'll debut it on IWTV."
Oh wow, that's great.
If we can make this match happen, I'm gonna hit up Jerry who runs IWTV and try to have it debut on IWTV because I think that'd be.
What's that promo code again? Puff is God, one word.
Just one word, PUFISGOD, just the same as all my social media and whatnot.
That's getting done tonight. You know what?
Definitely.
Do you want to tell us where we could find Puff on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere else, on maybe Twitch as well? If you want to plug your stuff right now for us.
Definitely, I got really into Twitch recently. I'm going even harder into Twitch. I'm spending every last penny I have on Twitch because right now I'm streaming on Twitch and I'm doing like. I'm a big fan of going live on Instagram and just talking to the followers and goofing off and doing all these funny things. But I found out you can do that on Twitch and make money from it now.
Why not?
Let's fucking rock and roll on Twitch. So I've been streaming. I've been streaming on Twitch like every night lately. I became a Twitch affiliate.
Wow.
My next step is partner, but I have to average like 75 viewers at a time, which is fucking. I'm averaging like 20. So,
slowly. You know what? We'll help you on that.
Yeah, give us your Twitch handle.
We'll give you your Twitch handle. Pull it up for us, and we're gonna put it up on the. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Twitch.tv/PuffisGod69.
Don't forget the 69, huh?
Don't
never forget the 69.
That isn't regular Puff is God.
Who's the guy that has Puff is God on this? What's going on here?
Dude, no, they don't have any followers.
No.
I don't know who it is.
I think eventually they'll delete like the ones that are inactive for a while. Maybe they'll delete it, and if it's up, maybe maybe you just have to be on top of it. Maybe just.
I'll switch, or maybe I'll just keep the 69. I like the.
Why not? SEXXXY Eddy's proud. That's for sure. So
But
Puff
yeah.
is God. Puff is God on all social media platforms.
Yeah, Puff is God. Then my Twitch is Puff is God 69. I have an Amazon wish list. I have it. It's full of Crocs and weird beverages. So if you're feeling generous and you're listening to this,
Yeah, maybe.
find my
Yeah.
Amazon wish list on my Twitter
Add to
profile.
the Croc list of
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is coming.
Give me a pair of Crocs for Christmas. I have all the Crocs that are in my size on there.
Get those Luke Combs Crocs.
Which one?
Those Luke Combs one, the country singer. He came out with his own line.
I almost got those, but I hate Luke Combs, so I didn't want to support him. I was going to drop $50 for that motherfucker.
Oh,
and it's only because I'm jealous that he has his own line of Crocs and I don't.
Yeah.
He's dropped like 5 different pairs of Crocs. He got slides and shit. I'm pissed. I'm jealous.
Oh,
fucking fish hooks on him.
So if you guys want to follow us, Jofo in the Ring, YouTube, we have our YouTube page, Jofo in the Ring. We got old episodes. We got top 5 spoiler alerts, live streams. We got all that stuff on there. Subscribe to Jofo in the Ring on Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter,
and TikTok,
as well. Jofo in the Ring.
We got TikTok.
We're on TikTok. That's Kyle's department. I'm not a TikTok guy.
Jofo in the Mofo Ring.
Jofo in the Mofo Ring. Puff, I want to thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Good luck in the future for you. I'm really honored and appreciated that you came on the show.
Of course, this podcast is dedicated to SEXXXY Eddie, a fucking legend, a better human you couldn't find. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I fucking love that man, SEXXXY Eddie.
He's a good dude.
If anyone's listening to this and isn't fucking familiar, get fucking familiar.
Yeah, get familiar. And honestly, we had him on the show. You can check out the episode with SEXXXY Eddie on our YouTube page. Puff, you're the man. I love you, buddy. Stay on the line here. Thank you very much for coming in. And everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. This is Puff. Go follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitch as well. And remember, wrestling is life.